30 seconds and we'll be back up. We do have the mutas coming out for proxy, and we do got a couple attacks going on at this third as well. It is going to be a very nice position that proxy is going to be in. Like I said, I do apologize about that little misclick as we are live once again. You got these mutas doing a lot of work. They've really put Kelso left the game for this. That's hilarious. A lot of friendly banter. But anyways, we do got the 11 mutas running across the map, and it is going to be very nice to see what overlords they do be able to pick off as well as the aggression. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I do apologize. You got a grip load of lings coming across for proxy. Alright, we do got the composition of proxy staying at the mutas and lings, and he's actually doing a very good job just keeping the pressure on his opponent. And I'd like to thank Pest Tickles for the follow. As you got proxy actually picking up a lot of this creep, going to be slowing down his opponents walking across the map. And we do got a ling run by as well. I am sorry about that, as we do get a couple lings going down. Okay, just a couple lings getting pulled. Drones getting pulled. One little oops on a little host instead of a moderation, and sending everybody into a little cycle, let alone myself. Kelso with his friendly chat. I always love reading the chat coming out of that man. Currently, he'll be moving to Arizona tomorrow. Good luck to him on that travel. We do got these fungals coming across, and who's going to be able to catch these? Oh, very good map awareness coming out of proxy. And I've seen the strategy. I want to say some dude pulled this off against Kelso. And Kelso did a phenomenal job showing what mutas can do against the fungals. And the fungals will be coming in as well. And it's going to be able to... Ooh, it does put proxy in a very difficult position. And these hydros are mutas are going to be going down. That is a lot of mutas at cost. But that's a lot of fungals that were not meant to be wasted. Usually you count out 4 seconds, I think it is, to actually refungal. And these hydros and roaches are going to be moving across the map. And we got these lings of proxies actually running up and through and seeing exactly what there is, and trying to do a little run by as well. Very good map awareness on proxies behalf to notice what he has to get done. And he's doing it. And when you got these lings actually doing a lot of damage to the fifth or the fourth of his opponent. And it's going to make Edgy Memester actually pull back. Usually this moment in the game is when you can really tell the difference in the skill level and everything else. Right now, Proxy is going to be doing some phenomenal run bys, and he's not actually going to be able to because this is a complete block off right here. But this is going to put his third and his fourth in a very bad position, as he is not able to get these units out without lifting up the spine. And you got these bios and roaches and you got a nice unit composition coming in for Edgy Memester. And he's just going to be going right up into the main of his opponent. And you got a nice little run by. He finally did break all this of his opponent. And you got this main as these roaches do pop for Edgy Memester. And Proxy actually hit Grandmaster early in this season, and with him losing this game, it really makes me want to think about Edgy Memester. I'm not trying to criticize nobody by no means, but Proxy is damn good Zerg on Zerg user, and with him losing this, it really makes me want to think where his opponent's skill level is actually at. Not trying to say Proxy's lost by no means, but his opponent is definitely putting Proxy in a very difficult spot right now. Currently, if you look at the supply, it's 169 for Edgy Memester. And these fungals are the major ordnance of this attack, and I'm not quite sure exactly how Prox is going to be able to deal with this. And there's a lot of Ultralisk going down because of this hill or this ramp. And we do got a couple more lurkers actually getting bioed down, and it's forcing Proxy to run back to his get-go. And this is really putting my perspective on this game a little funky because, like I said, Proxy actually has a very good game, and even the last user showed a very dominant playstyle, and this user is running through both of these players pretty dominantly. But you got a handful of roaches coming into these 4 lurkers of his opponent. He knows he cannot engage with this, so he's actually going to be running back, I'm assuming. We do got a nice little concave coming out of Proxy's bases. It's going to be really hard for Edgy Memester to break this. And we do got the actual Overseer coming in, and it looks like he's just going to be picking off all of these Hydros. Or lurkers, my fault, sorry about that. And we do got a nice little army composition on top of Proxy's base. And currently right now, everything is just getting focused fired down with these bios. And Edgy Memester is in a very, very dominating position. And it looks like Proxy just wants to run across the map and do as much damage to his opponent, knowing that he has to do something to actually change the balance of this game. And we'll have to see exactly if this is it, as there's 40 workers for Proxy, as Edgy Memester has 34 workers as well. I don't know, it's going to be coming down to the unit composition and how well split these armies can get. as it looks like Edgy Mamester just wants to dance around for now. He's just finally deciding he wants to poke around after doing a little bit of damage to this base of Proxies. But Proxies actually, he's doing everything he can to get back into this game. He's currently on 2,000 minerals, so he does not need the mineral income compared to his opponent that has to survive from this attack. And there's a lot of Hydros and Lurkers and Ravagers coming into this base. And we'll have to see how this plays out. He is currently going after all the tech buildings that he can, so his opponent cannot significantly build this back up. And he's going to be taking down the third and the fourth of his opponent. Currently, there's only a natural, and the natural has no mineral incomes inside of it. As the natural does fall, Proxy is actually trying to regain control of this game. Very dominating play coming out of both of these players. And we do got this base just having these fungals infested Terran actually going ham on it. And Proxy's getting a little bit out with this queen. And he knows he has to do a little base trade if he wants to keep in this. He currently does got the 2,000 minerals, but he has nowhere to really put it. And he's just going to be sending everything he has at his opponent, trying to break as much as he can. And right now, Edgy Mamester is actually doing a phenomenal job holding everything he can at this ramp, knowing that just Lings will not be able to do this. And Proxy's trying his hardest to keep onto this game, knowing that he has to stick it out. He's the last hope for Lost in Translation, and currently there's really nothing that can shoot up for Edgy Mamester. I think Proxy has a very good idea on what he wants to get done. It just matters if he's going to have enough time behind this to actually build up and through and withstand this. Right now, Edgy Mamester is on a very difficult position. He knows what he has to do. And he's going to be trying to take out his opponent's supply. As he's going to be walking in and finding out that his opponent is on another little base. And right now, if I was Proxy, I'd be taking a couple of these to my other little base up here to the north just to actually guide it out in case. But he needs as much minerals as he can, so he is choosing not to. He's going to keep everything here that he can and choose to pull them all at the same time. And this is so many workers coming in. He knows he has to get that, and it was not able to finish up. And right now, Proxy is not able to do too much. He does not want to run, make his opponent think that he has any other type of base. And right now, Edgy Memester is doing a phenomenal job. And right now, I'm not quite sure where Proxy wants to lay down all these buildings or decks or anything, because right now he has nothing. He has no spine or no pool, no nothing to actually lay down any type of deck. He's stuck on these lings, and this ramp is very well guarded by this Ultralist with this Roach, and it is going to be very, very hard for Proxy to break this hill without any type of mutas. And the mutas was very well shot down by Edgy Memester, and that would have put Proxy in a very winning position. But without that, he is just going to be getting these bases hunted down, and right now he needs to get what he can up and out and shrouded through. And we do got a spawning pool. He can be making the lair, and he wants the second spawning pool, knowing that this one is going to be running out very, very shortly. And right now it looks like Proxy has very little unit composition money left alone. And right now it looks like Edgy Memester just wants to poke around, make sure that there is no extra bases. Even on bases that he's just checked, he does see another one, so he's going to be going down to the bottom instead of the top. It might actually be able to save Proxy just that much more time. Like I said, Edgy Memester does not want to give up this ramp at all, and right now Proxy knows he is in a very dire situation, and he's going to be putting down buildings where he can, when he can, how he can, and he's just going to be sending every type of building over. As you see, Edgy Memester talking about caffeine wearing off. We will have these lings getting dropped into the main, and we will have more lings coming up from the front. And it is going to be up to Proxy to hide this Proxy and see where the Proxy is going to be held at, as well as these gas geysers are spotted out. But he will not have time or movement to get to him. We will have these Overseer coming in and actually picking off a little bit of these Hydralisks, trying to get a little bit of this motion. And he knows he has to get these lings in a very good spot, or else it is going to be very, very hard. And we do got the Sport coming in as well, and this is actually going to be very hard for Proxy to actually break. And right now it looks like his opponent is going to be going down to the bottom right of the map, as Proxy is going to be trying to get this drop off. We do got the focus fire going down on the Overlord, and the Overlord is able to drop all 8 links, and the links are going to be going to work. And right now Proxy just waiting on him to pull him from the ramp, and the ramp is pulled, and he's actually going to be going in and around and about and down and through, and he's going to be trying to snip off what he can, knowing there's just so much here. He's actually going to be putting his opponent in a very difficult position because he can lift up. We got the Overseer that has very little life, and the Overseer does go down. Good game, well played is called, and that makes me very, very suspicious considering the type of player Proxy is. Getting beat by a user that is only a Diamond 3, quote unquote. Very well played coming out of Dark Society Gaming, showing Lost in Translation that they have the couple players to be careful of. Very good game, let alone series coming out of these teams. I'd like to thank everybody for showing up for this matchup. Currently, if you look at the army value, Edgy Memester was pretty much behind until about 10-minute mark. Then at that moment in time, he really caught wind with those mutas getting picked off. In the resource collection rate, Proxy was in a dominant position until about 10-minute mark. At that moment in time, his resource just slowly swindled away and left his opponent that opportunity. Um, it was a good game, well played. Very, very powerful player. But yeah, I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in. We got quite a bit of followers tonight. Even that subscriber button, I appreciate it to the fullest. Hopefully we'll catch you guys later. If you guys actually click on the video really, really fast, you can actually catch the times that you guys missed there for a second. And I do apologize, like I said. But you guys have a good afternoon, a good night, and we'll see you tomorrow. Maybe later tonight, depending on how you guys feel. Take care.